It is nice to finally have Sergeant Benton back. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. There's an old writing adage that the villain should be the hero of his own story. And in The Ambassadors of Death, that is followed to a T. The Ambassadors of Death is sort of an odd duck for me. It doesn't feel like a normal Doctor Who episode. On the surface, it has all the same elements, and certainly the moral center of the story is quintessentially Doctor Who. But there's something about the stylism and the pacing of this story that makes it feel, to me, very different than the rest of the Third Doctor era and the rest of Doctor Who in general. And I can't quite put my finger on why, but let me try and puzzle through it now. First of all, the story itself. The story opens with a rescue operation for 3 astronauts returning from a mission to Mars. There's been no verbal or visual contact with them since they were on the surface of the Red Planet, but their capsule is in Earth orbit and they seem to have no way to return. And so a rescue capsule is sent up to bring them down to Earth. That means that much of the first half of the story involves the return of these astronauts, followed by many twists and turns as some shadowy organization kidnaps the astronauts, who ultimately turn out to actually be aliens. And this group subsequently uses these alien astronauts, the titular ambassadors, to perform a series of robberies and murders. Set against all this, of course, is the Doctor and his assistant Liz Shaw, and the Brigadier and unit trying to unravel the mystery of where the astronauts have gone, where the actual human astronauts are, and who is behind this mysterious organization. And ultimately, it turns out, spoilers for a 50-year-old story, that it's a British general who is behind the entire thing, a man who was formerly an astronaut himself and who in fact visited the surface of Mars a few years earlier. And there on that visit, he encountered the alien race. Not Martians, but they were there on Mars before the humans. And this general believes it's his moral duty to attack and defeat this alien race that he believes threatens the Earth. And so he orchestrates this entire chain of events in which the aliens are captured and controlled and made to look like a threat so that he can gin up an all-out attack by Earth forces on an orbiting alien spacecraft. And of course, at the end of the day, the Doctor sees through the entire plot, reveals it. He understands the aliens are in fact not harmful, not threatening, that they're there in peace. And he arranges for a peaceful transfer of the ambassadors. Happy ending. And thus, the moral center of this story is the human instinct to react negatively against anything alien or different, and to attribute misunderstanding to aggression. That has consistently been a message on this show from the earliest days, to reach out and to seek understanding with those who are different than you are. And it's certainly one of the reasons I love this show. So why then does this story feel so different? I'm really not entirely sure. The pacing certainly is unusual. Despite many action set pieces, this is a very slow-paced, thought-provoking story. And ultimately, the conflicts are not physical. It really comes down to philosophical differences of opinion and to differing moral centers. And again, those are themes that are common to this show, so I don't know. I don't know why this one feels so different. I would be keenly interested, if you've seen this story, to share with me your thoughts and let me know, do you feel the same way? Do you think it feels different than other Doctor Who stories? And if so, why? What is it? What is that undefinable thing I am missing? Because it really does confuse me. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to wrap it up for the day and simply say, stay home, stay safe, be kind, be patient, and I will see you tomorrow.